last night to a drink with the bannered mare.
Heard about that, did you? Yes, I was out for a pint or two. What of it?
These secret visits to the tavern will make you an easy target for an enemy.
At last we met. I knew it was right for me to wait here at Dragon's Reach.
I won't apologize.
At last we met. I knew it was right for me to wait here at Dragon's Reach. I'm Livia, a prefect from the Imperial Legion. I've been trying to find you, for Skyrim faces a most evil threat that demands every hero's sword. Yours is the sharpest among all of them. For that, we need your aid. To stop a plague that's slaughtering the people and raising them as undead. You helped the Legion reunite Skyrim, a paragon among the Patriots. When the dark time comes to our nation, we ought to defend her again. I can defend myself well enough in case you turn rogue, though I believe you won't. The question is yours to answer. If you can't trust a girl you've just met, then you ought to trust in my cause. The plague threatens everyone. Sooner or later, we all have to put down our differences to face it. We're just doing it before the rest of the world. And that's how I chose to put down my anger for you, regicidal traitor, for now. It doesn't matter now. He's dead, and his son, that homicidal mage Julius, now sits on his throne. Emperor Julius will want your blood for his father's murder, but it's the least of your concerns now, seeing the plague is just in the air. At first, it was just random undead attacks in the wilderness. I ran into a small squad of them and found a soul gem on one of those corpses. The soul gem reeks of an unknown power that no one could destroy. When the plague began to spread, I realized the evil behind them were related. I returned to my commander, a legate who goes by the alias the Mistress, to seek her advice, only to run into a meeting between her and an agent. In the meeting, a place named Araniceris was mentioned. She said there's something in there that can turn the tides to the Empire's favor. The agent was then to seek out Araniceris and stop the plague before it spread to the rest of Skyrim. So if we find him, or her...
Purchase more supplies then. That's your job as steward, isn't it? Why do you trouble me with these details?
I confess. The secret meeting's attendees didn't include me. Couldn't hear the important details or saw the agent's face either. Just know that here she is from Cyrodiil, and handpicked by the Mistress herself. But I assure you, if the Mistress chooses someone, then the agent must be a crucial part in her plan, and be much better informed than we are. Heroes think likewise. That's why I've kept it till now. The best course of action is to inquire the wise mages around Skyrim. Learn the magic behind this soul gem, then break it, and save Skyrim. Will you come with me? You, me, that agent. After we found him or her, the three of us unveil the soul gem secret, stop the plague, save Skyrim? Fine. You'll know eventually. I guess there's no need for this secrecy. I'm the daughter of Livia Salvian, Cyrodiil's High Chancellor and its 8th champion. I would have been in the Legion right now, but General Tullius gave me a break from my duties, back before the Helgen incident. That means I'm going to try to stop the plague without an army behind my back. This, well, is where you come in. Good. Observant. I've fought my share of undead back in Cyrodiil's necromancer dens, and against them, I have some gifts of my own. In battle, I'm skilled in sword and shield, Like my father, the best swordsman in Cyrodiil. I'm not the best archer, but shooting undead is an easy task. Now for magic, my family has a condition that blocks magicka. Magic affects me less than it would another, a great advantage against necromancers. You need my skills and I need your strength. Together, we'll defeat whichever villains are behind the plague. No, but there's one thing we should use to our advantage. Unlike in Cyrodiil, Skyrim cities are small, so everyone knows everyone. The civilians must be able to recognize a stranger, especially one who might be investigating the plague. Let's inquire them. We'll find the agent, then we'll stop the plague. The glory shall be our motherland's. Together, we save the world from the plague. That it's the right thing to do? Vanquish the evil behind this chaos, defend the weak from those vengeful monsters, and restore order? Well, there goes my reason. Other than not wanting to get sick suddenly, then wake up rotting and start craving brains. But if there really has to be a reason deeper than these, I believe my journey can honor my family and restore the people's faith in my nation. I'll be a hero to my people, to my country. Then, perhaps, just perhaps, the Nords would see that the hero they need is in the Empire. Thank you. The Blades were faithful servants to the Empire. If they hadn't helped sabotage the Dominion's infrastructure, we might have lost the Great War. What of it? Let's get to our next target.
Hello again, friend. You've done well.
Need a blade? You should talk to Adrian at the fort.
This plague has wrought so many casualties. These wounds must be healed. Sure. Let me examine this soul gem. Wish I could help you, but I don't think I know of this.
In a world where gods are high and mighty, let me examine this soul gem. Sorry, I don't think I know.
Good to see you again. Be careful out there. I hope your parents are proud of you. They have a lot of reason to be.
What they see as a struggle.
Sure.
Not sure about the plague, but I did see a stranger in the city some time back. Quite young, had stubble, was in common clothes.
Is there
didn't
a
stay
way
around.
out?
Is there...
Sure. I didn't see anyone ask about the plague, but there was a man trying to find a blonde woman with green eyes. I forgot the details, but he got pointed to the northwest.
Archmage. Anything new? What? Could it be me? No, it doesn't make sense. Why would he run across Skyrim for me when a visit in Whiterun was all he needed? Off to find the man, then? Harbinger? Anything new? A young man with stubble? Huh. There are quite a few that match the description. But at least we have a start. Good work. Anything new? Could be any town northwest of here. Morthal, Solitude, maybe Stone Hills and Dragonbridge even. If you must. We fight for the right to breathe, to love, and to feel. That it's the right thing to do? Well, there go. But I'll be a hero to my people, to my country. Then, perhaps, just perhaps, the Nords would see that the hero they... Thank you. Speak your mind. It was back before the plague started, when I was in Cyrodiil. By chance, I had a glance on the dossiers of a few highly valuable individuals. Yours was placed above everyone else's, so naturally I became interested in you. Didn't pay much thought to it until the plague started, and I realized your assistance could help set things right. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way to look at it. Good. Let's get back to the matter at hand, then. Let's make a plan. I came from Coral, where my family's seat of power is at. The wealthiest city of Cyrodiil, second only to the capital itself. I'm here in Skyrim due to my duty as a legionnaire, but right now I am on a break from my duties, so I can explore Skyrim on my own. This has been most fascinating. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always been enthralled by the ancient Nordic legends. Apologies, but I don't really want to talk about this. For now, at least. Maybe later, after we've known each other more. My mother was a princess of Daggerfall before the Blanchett Rebellion and a powerful sorceress. She chose to give up her land and titles after my father won the war for her, to marry him and follow him to Cyrodiil. As for my father, Amulius, he is the High Chancellor of the Elder Council and the 8th Champion of Cyrodiil. Now, don't be intimidated by these titles. Once you've heard them for as many times as I have, they sound only natural. If that should change your view about me, I hope you would simply see me as just another legionnaire who happens to come from the nobility. Bearing the Salvian name brings me both opportunities and risks, but that should never hinder me from pursuing honor. And if you give me any special treatment because of my family root, you are dishonoring me. I don't mean any aggression, just trying to straighten things with you beforehand.
So highly they chant the glory of Cyrodiil. Sure. Yes, but you can do better than that, can't you? An outstanding decision, my friend. Bye-bye.
The noble school.
Sure.
Glory to our motherland. I do. While other noble girls stayed at home dreaming about their white knights, I found joy in the stories of the past. And given how the events of the Fourth Era led to the rise of my family, it's hard not to be interested. Part of my duties as the third child of the Salvian family. I'm happy to hear that. Take this book from me. It's the timeline of the Fourth Era. When you have questions, ask. I should be able to answer. Tell me what you need. You can take these books from me. They describe my father's early life. But I'll be glad to answer any question about him. He is my father, after all. We'll save Skyrim from the plague. Of course. He simply vanished. No one knew what became of him. Some guessed the Anzalil captured him and offered him as a sacrifice to the haste. Others speculated that it was a political assassination. But either way, that happened almost a century ago. Even if there was any evidence, they're no longer recoverable. You think the Empire did nothing? They never returned, and it has horrified the Elder Council. I don't mean to sound sarcastic, but it would probably have been brighter if Emperor Aurelius was really assassinated by a political rival. But even so, you and I know the spies and soldiers didn't simply get lost in the marshes. I'm not amazed by some. They're savage, merciless, brutal. No, I don't. One Aurelius in the Empire's history is more than enough. We don't need two. Of course.
I don't...
Yes? Sure.
Sorry, I don't think I know.
The gods gave us a world that, sure. Sorry, I don't think I know.
Summon me a bed. Summon me a carriage of gold. Summon me a lover. Let me examine this soul gem. It seems the soul within this soul gem carries memories, but they're hidden by a sophisticated magic. If you manage to feed it blood of those she once contacted with, maybe these memories can be lured out. And, if my lecturer was to be trusted, the blood of a powerful being may also reveal these hidden memories. Once the soul gem has been completely opened, maybe the body of this soul could even be located. Who knows what treasure was buried with it? It was my honor. Be safe. The fifth era. Sure. Sorry, I don't think I know.
We honor the Empire. What of it? It could only be the Reach, then. Wouldn't want to try our luck in the wilderness, though maybe in Markarth or Karthwasten, someone has seen this agent. And pray he be there, too.
It's not true what they say about you and the Dark Brotherhood, is it?
Arch-acolyte. So that's what I am this time. Perhaps the last. He made me a promise that once his plan comes to fruition and his dreams achieved, he will grant me the safety I longed for. Do I believe him? Should I? Even if it means his plan is one of great injustice, of unimaginable chaos? Young people often struggle with this question, trying to find balance on that fine line that defines right and wrong. But to someone who has run for as long as I had, the only question that matters is how much blood my name must bear this time. Heroes will come for me, and I will be their villain. For this legacy of mine is one of a traitor's.
I'm glad that you chose to join the Empire's cause. I've never dealt with them myself, and I'm happier this way. Their mere presence reminds me of my motherland's struggles, the pain and fear my people have to endure, all for the High Archon's greed. Typical Stormcloak lies to justify their cause. The Thalmor hates everything the Empire stands for, as does the Empire to the Thalmor. We lost a war to them, but we'll win the next time. We must. The sorceress who led the Thalmor to overthrow the kings and queens of the Somerset, brutally murdering anyone whose veins flow the noble blood. She claims no one deserves to rule simply because they're born to the right family, was quick to establish a dictatorship of her own, regardless. Indeed, in the end, we ought to take the fight to Alinor and preserve the dragon's legacy. But one thing at a time. There's still the plague to be concerned of. Anything for a friend.